Welcome back for another Quant price prediction analysis, and in this video I will be sharing my next price targets and also give you possible scenarios that can play out the moment Quant sees a break above the key area of resistance at around the $110.9 mark. And before I do so, show some love by first giving this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And at the time of this recording, Quant is holding above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as support for us to continue gearing up. We have also seen a break above this descending trend line that I have here on the charts, highlighted using this white line. And you can see that we saw the breakout to the upper side yesterday. And the moment the breakout played out, we saw a break above resistance at around the $106.5 mark with a successful retest. And we have now seen a rejection at the key area of resistance at around the $110.9 mark. And as a result of this, there are two possible scenarios that can play out here on the Quant chart. And the first one is that we can continue gearing up in case we see an increase in the buying momentum, see a break above resistance with a successful retest, and the moment that plays out, then we can easily see Quant give us a massive surge to the area at around the $120 mark, where we have our next key area of resistance. But in case we don't see an increase in the buying momentum to give us a break above that key area of resistance, then we can expect a bit of a pullback to the next key area of support at around the $106.5 mark, gain momentum and continue gearing up, seeing a break above the $110.9 mark with a successful retest. And from that point, we can easily see Quant get to the area at around the $120 mark, where we have our next key area of resistance. So those are the two possible scenarios that we can expect, basing it on the key areas of supports and resistances here on the charts. And to give you my Elliot wave analysis, if I zoom out here on the 4-hour chart, you can see that Quant gave us a bear market low at around the $40.1 mark. And from that point, we saw this massive run up in a 5-wave structure, having the wave 5 giving us a high at around the $229 mark, completing the formation of this larger Elliot wave count 1. Then we saw a breakdown move in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 2 into the minimum retracement areas highlighted on the charts using this red target area, in a breakdown move that gave us a low at around the $94 mark. And there are high chances that we might have a low in place for the second wave, and soon Quant might start that massive run up to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3. And assuming that we have a low in place for the second wave, then using the trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, I get a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $400.7 mark, and that is the minimum that we can expect Quant to do in the formation of that wave 3. And before all that plays out, we need to see a number of confirmations, and the first confirmation is that we need to see Quant first give us a complete 5-wave structure here on the charts, followed by an ABC corrective structure. And the moment we see such a scenario before we continue gearing up, that is enough confirmation that we have not started getting impulsive in the formation of that wave 3. But in case we don't see such a scenario on the charts, we still have the risk of seeing one more new low in the formation of that wave 2 within our red target area, and that suggests that there are high chances that we could still see one more breakdown into this red target area in this ABC corrective structure. And remember that my target area lies between the $134.8 mark and the $80.8 mark. And in case we get one more new low, then I think that would be another perfect entry to get back into Quant, and that is not financial advice, to be able to ride that massive pump to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3. So those are the two possible scenarios that I have in mind here on the charts, on the long term point of view on the Quant chart, and also on the short term, where I'm expecting that Quant might see a break above the $110.9 mark and give us another high at around the $120 mark. But in case we are unable to break above that key area of resistance, then I'm expecting a bit of a pullback to the key area of support at around the $106.5 mark. Also taking a look at the indicators on the RSI, we are trading at around the 71 mark. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bullish cross, fully supporting higher prices. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I will be keeping you up to date.